I wanted to show the difference when using coordinate space that's world space or local. So here are a couple of T-spline bodies. Here I'm going to select a face. And when I move this, it's parallel to the coordinate system. If I hold down the Alt key, I can extrude it in the height direction. And if I were to pick a loop by double-clicking on the second face, go in here, and now we're to use scaling, holding down the Alt key. Now I'm able to scale this, and these are all scaled relative to the coordinate system, which the manipulator is parallel to. But what about the case where something is not parallel to the coordinate system? This is where local can be useful. So I'm switching it to local now, and you'll see the direction of the manipulator changes. It's making itself parallel to the normal off of the face. And so now, if I were to hold the Alt key down to do an extrude, it's going to extrude in the direction that's normal to the face that was selected. If I undo that, and I pick a loop, and we try that again, now although the manipulator is on the first selected face, when I do that Alt selection, the extrusion is going to happen based on the normal direction off of each one of these faces. So this can be useful because it's recognizing a coordinate system that's relative to the body itself and to each face. So I'll show you a practical example of this. Here's a clog, and I want to put an inset around the perimeter of this. So I'm going to select a loop by selecting one face and double-clicking on the second face. And it might be easier to see this if I do it in box mode. So I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut Alt-B. It's the same as going in here and saying toggle smooth, and it's putting it into box mode. Now if I go into edit form, which is still set to local, and now I select the arrow that's facing normal to that face, and I hit Alt to extrude it. Now I'm extruding every one of those faces relative to its normal direction. So you can see it creates a nice offset all the way around the perimeter. If we put it back into smooth mode, you can see that I've created this offset, and it's even all the way around the perimeter, even though it's not parallel to the XYZ world. And if I were to use scale, it wouldn't allow me to get that same dimension all the way around the perimeter. So local is useful when you're trying to move something relative to the faces or edges of a model, and especially when it's not parallel to the coordinate system. Thanks. I hope this was useful.